Welcome, friend, to Imaginings, Moments of Magic by Andrea Klassen-Koop. Taking you places you didn't know existed, but you've always wanted to go. So sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and close your eyes. Today, you are in a large, brightly lit greenhouse. The greenhouse is large and expansive. High, soaring Gothic arches come to a point above you, row on row. You can see that there are multiple hallways and walkways. Some places are taller and others short, just a little space to walk through. Each of the arches is tipped in a metal point. Sun streams through the glass panes and lights up the interior brightly. The light, starting out golden at the top of the greenhouse, is filtered through the leaves and branches of many tropical plants, is green as it lands on your skin, warm and humid. The smells wafting through the air are myriad. The scent of a delicate vanilla blossom climbing a nearby tree. A banana in bloom gives off a gentle odor all around you. The vents on the roof of the greenhouse are open, and leaves sway gently in the updraft, creating a little movement. Some of the trees have leaves as tall as you are, and only 5 or 6 on long stalks. Next to you is a pineapple, small but growing, green, nestled in long, thin, pointy leaves. As you start walking, you notice your feet tapping on white and cream marble tiles. The walkways are all made of this material. And as you move down them, your feet splish into little puddles left here and there by the dripping humidity. Through the fronds of palm trees and the ferns, you can see the occasional tropical bird. A flock of budgies quickly flies by, chirping happily. You can see a red macaw perched on a banana tree, happily devouring a very ripe yellow banana. A cockatiel off in the distance whistles a cheerful tune, one that is familiar to you. As you make your way through, you hear the sound of water. A fountain decorated with pineapples and pomegranates in white marble has water spilling down over it and into a pond filled with an assortment of koi. Golden orange, yellows, whites, spotted, and not. Some of the koi are as large as your torso. The pond is lined with rocks, and it is so deep that you cannot see the bottom of it. Moving along, you are greeted by a page boy. His uniform is yellow with a cream collar, a white cravat and shorts, tall white socks, and neat black shoes. golden hair cropped in a bob. "This way," he indicates with a slight bow, and you follow along, hearing an extra pair of feet join the tapping. This part of the path winds near the edge of the greenhouse, and you can see outside. In the bright sunlight, shrubs and forests surround the greenhouse, so dense you cannot see through them. And again, a bend brings you around a corner. A tall and stately Norfolk pine hangs its branches across the path, and you part them to move through. In the underbrush, ferns and colorful plants grow. This plant has leaves with orange and red veins, green and yellow between them. And across the way there are yellow and orange and blue lilies growing, all in bunches. Vines and creepers hang down from the trees, making their way through the foliage. Eventually, the page boy leads you to an opening, a clearing, a large expanse of white tile, and in the distance you can see a chair with someone seated on it. As you grow closer, you see a matronly woman. Red dress, fur-lined collar, a smart cap, sitting on a large plush chair. She greets you and offers you a seat. More page boys emerge. A little table is brought. Another brings a tray with small cookies, a pot of tea, and a teacup. Beside the woman, on a pillow, rests a clear crystal ball on one side, and on another table, an inkwell and quill and papers. One of the page boys is holding out the paper, and the woman signs it with grace and ease. She nods to the boy, and the table is removed. As you begin introductions, you remember that you have come here for a very important reason. You have something important to tell this woman. As she speaks, you grow more and more anxious, and eventually you stand up and exclaim. You give her a piece of your mind, and she smiles a knowing smile, gives you a wink, waves her hand. What will happen, you do not know, but you do know that your ideals are worth standing up for.
Friend, this has been Imaginings with Andrea Klassen-Koop. If you like what you heard, please like, follow, and subscribe for more moments of magic.